Hello everyone. So today what I have for you is a VOD review actually, since I wasn't exactly recording while playing. Since I've been mostly, focus grinding for these past 2 weeks. It's been going pretty terribly, honestly. This early season has been really rough, but we're making back. But the reason why I'm reviewing this game is to kind of teach you guys how you can come back from the most horrible situation possible. Now you can already see the level 1 is kind of scuffed. Now, I managed to get this first kill out of the invade. So then you would think that, oh, now I'm like super mega ahead and I'm just gonna like absolutely 1v9 the game. But you'll see what happens. So after this I recall naturally. What do I buy? I buy like a longsword. That's usually what I buy when I get the first kill, is a longsword. But as you can see from the title, kind of spoils it a bit, but I will die at my first buff twice actually, like you'll see. So I come, Rengar's already setting up his lane. This guy's duo abusing, by the way. This Rengar shit stain right here is duo abusing with the Riven. So now I'm just doing it alone, because obviously Pantheon wanted to greet the leash. So then I try my best to survive, like smite the thing, just run away. I still end up dying to the TF. Because, yeah, of course, my mid laner also had to lose prior level 1 for that to happen. So then I just die. And then at that point, I am mega tilted. I'm like, if Pantheon came to leash, maybe we could have won that 2v2. Because Pantheon also has Ignite, right? And Kayn's level 1 is actually fairly strong. So then I come back. Dude, I swear to God, I don't know what I was thinking. I just went there. I knew he was doing it. And I knew he still had smite while I didn't, right? So I was just gambling it. This was a complete int, by the way. This is kind of what I meant by I died 2 times at my first buff. Because that's literally what happened. So then after this, I am so tilted, dude. I am literally out of my mind just spamming chat. Like, spamming FF, legit, wait. So basically I come back. The only thing I can really do right now is do my Raptors. There's not much else going on. Then I go straight to my blue buff, at least to secure one of my buffs. Oh, I failed the tower too. Usually there's a specific spot to click so you can cross this wall without boots on your first clear. But I fucked it up because, I was already mega tilted at this point. So I just do my wolves. So basically at this point in the game I'm thinking that I have to fall back to exclusively farming and that I can't really do anything else. So I pretty much just farm. There's not much else happening. I did almost die trying to double camp Gromp and Gromp and blue at level 2, but it still ended up working out. Then I gank bot, get some orbs. Sometimes as Kayn you have to do these little ganks just to get some orbs, even though it won't necessarily lead to a kill. But then Seraphine just kind of fucks with us, so we just kind of waste a lot of time here. At this point I even get more tilted after what happened level 1, because I really wanted something, but it's fine, get some orbs. But it's very early into the game though, so it doesn't give me a lot of orbs to go for these kind of plays. I just kind of did it because I had nothing else to do on the map while my camps were respawning. So I just come back. Meanwhile, Rengar just farmed this whole camps pretty much. Like right now he's on his blue. We're currently like 20 CS to 20 CS alike. And the good thing is that we're 20 CS to 20 CS, but my camps already started respawning. Like my Raptors respawn, for instance. So if I can like keep cycling my camps, I technically should be able to keep up in farm and levels with him. So that's what I was kind of going for basically. Just keep my camp rotations going. Now those are my first tier crux because I couldn't clear them on first rotation. After second rotation, I try something but we end up actually not doing anything. Because yeah, TF ult rotates, unfortunate. I guess I could have taken that into account. Now Samira obviously fucks up. I was so tilted, man. Like, you cannot understand how tilted I was after that fight. After the level 1, after the first gank bot that didn't work out, dude. I was ready to FF, right? Like, there's no way. But at the same time, I never really end up like truly giving up, you know? Like, I just kind of do my own thing, farm, and look for ways to get back into the game. Even though I was like super tilted, so there's not much left for us to do. You can see I reset, get my iron spike, got my tier. Doing my new blue Kayn build that I'll probably do a video on explaining my new blue Kayn setup that I think is extremely good. Like, I've had some people test my build and they gave some pretty good reviews and it's actually really insane. But I'll talk about the specifics of my blue Kayn build in another video. For now, I'm more concentrating on my decision making this game, on how I managed to win with such a disgusting start. So yeah, I mean, it's basically PvE simulator, right? Like, all I can really do. And look, I'm still matching rengar and CS, which is very important because usually when a start like this happens, the enemy jungler usually manages to get a CS lead. But the fact that I'm able to be even in CS with this guy and even sometimes be ahead of him is really insane. So yeah, I'm just cycling camps again, just really focused on clearing my camps as close to their spawning point as possible on rotation. So there's rengar that's just randomly at my red buff right now. But meanwhile, we just gank this bitch right here. And I just left her no this. Okay, I blew everything, including my ulti. Meanwhile, rengar took my blue. But it's funny because rengar went to take my blue and I still have somewhat of a CS advantage over him, which is insane. Like, he didn't farm very efficiently. Because usually cheesers like this rengar aren't very good at actually playing League of Legends. So he allowed me to somehow gain a little farm lead on him, despite what happened. But yeah, now there's shit happening bot. TF got a kill back. So at this point, I just kind of have to back and cycle my camps again. You see my Krogs are respawning. All I can really do is cash in the gold that I had from my previous kill and cycle my camps again. That's also when I get my form. Dude, I can't actually target myself when I'm transforming, holy shit. That's interesting. But yeah, 10-minute form, kind of chilling. Got Iron Spike and Dirk, which gives me a lot of burst. It's also something I like to do with my setup. Is to throw a little Dirk in there to maximize my burst potential very early on to get myself ahead. There's also something that other Kayn players have been doing that I really like. So then, yeah, we're back at it again. It's now this playstyle kind of requires my team to not completely run down because that's the only option I have. And if my team runs it down left and right, there's not much to do, right? We're kind of doing what we can with what we have, basically. And my team did run it down, but not enough to make me lose, I guess. So then we go top. I saw an opportunity. That's where I kind of broke my spam clearing sequence. Though I almost died there. Because Pantheon just sat, like, under tower. And I think that was Sanchovi's as well. I think this guy's Sanchovi's based on his IGN. Because he's also been playing Pantheon a lot. I didn't realize that in the game. Wait, let's actually review this again. Because I feel like I kind of got griefed, honestly. I feel like I really got griefed there. So let's review it. So basically, I come in. I'm like, okay, let's kill Riven. You know, like she's vulnerable. She used some of her cooldowns, right? Yeah, she just used her Q. What is Pan doing? He's just walking to his tower, I guess. I don't know. Like, I have no idea why he just walked so far to his tower. I guess we ended up killing him. We ended up killing Riven at the end of the day, but that was just really scuffed. But anyway, it still worked out. So yeah, once I get my form, that's when I will break my camp sequence. Sometimes if there's opportunities that can occur like top and shit. There weren't any of those opportunities before I got my form, sadly. Because I was in an extremely weak spot, but now we're chilling. Now we can expand more, so now I just go back to my other side of the jungle to clear my remaining camps. I always want to remain ahead in farm. Now Rengar started building a farm lead because while I was top, he full cleared his entire jungle. But once I get my two left camps, I should be same CS as him. And now I'm kind of looking towards bot, although it's not very gankable the way they're positioning and shit. But I'm just kind of hover no matter what. Now, as you can see in the bar, because where it's light up, it's my kills. It doesn't end up leading to anything. I kind of just do that. And it ends up being really troll. Now, I did manage to escape, I think. And this is why I play around a lot with the walls in those kind of situations. I was kind of... Yeah, Samira just couldn't do much. Now, I kind of trolled it really hard because I forgot that Rengar could hit me inside the wall with his bush. Yeah, he can actually hop, as you could see there. Rengar can hop. If he has vision, he can hop and auto-attack me inside the wall. Which is really, really weird because he doesn't technically leap, but the auto-attack still triggers, you know? As he would hop onto me. So that was like the grief play that I did. Because yeah, to be honest, that was kind of my fault for just chasing. I thought I could kill Seraphine because she was really, really low and I landed a full combo on her, but I ended up being punished by Rengar and TF. Which is fine. I mean, right now it's 10-4, we're still very behind. I'm still kind of tilted. You could attribute that play to the fact that I was pretty fucking tilted, I'm not gonna lie. When I get this behind and when I get cheesed like that, I definitely get tilted. But who wouldn't, to be honest? Especially from these disgusting duo abusers. But anyway, so I go top. Wait, why am I going top again? Oh, I thought that Riven was like maybe in a bush, but she was just sitting in river, I guess. So I just kind of go back to clear my camps. Not wasting any time. Now we're 10 CS behind on Rengar, which kind of sucks dick, but... So at this point, you would think that surely a Rengar and a TF with this lead would just take over the game, right? Well, I come back top, get myself a free kill, and then this Rengar just trolls it. So, let me show you what happened before, right? So what happened before this is that, let's look at Penyon. So Penyon just kind of chills here. Now he's getting ganked by Rengar. They try to dive him, and they troll. Which they shouldn't be, to be honest, because they're really ahead and they have bounty. And this is when I come and kill Riven, as you could see previously. And then I have everything up, Rengar has nothing up, so I just kind of kill him. Okay, I kind of fucked up that Q, but at the end I still kill him, right? Like, it didn't really matter. Although I hate when this happens. Because it kind of wastes my time to have to kill him after, but it's fine. So now, I get a huge bounty on Rengar, and I also get a kill on Riven. So now I am fairly huge. And that's the thing that you have to understand, that when you're this ahead, like Rengar and Riven, obviously their team is really ahead, they shouldn't go for dives like this. They gain very little out of killing Penny on top, and they could lose massively if I am in the area, you know? Like, that was a very risky play, they fucked it up, and I took the opportunity. So this is how you kind of have... This is like a very key concept to playing from behind, is that you have to remember that your enemies are still humans. Like, they will still maybe get greedy and fuck up. And it's your job to kind of take their shutdowns and capitalize on those opportunities where they may just go for bad plays. Because when people are fed, they tend to go for like plays that are harder to execute and that they normally wouldn't go for. But that can also backfire because they may overestimate themselves. And this happens even in Hyla. So always be on the lookout for that. Now I'm just going mid. I don't think I get anything here now. I don't. Just kind of chilling, hovering. My camps are all down. There aren't really any objectives up. Herald is up, but tower plates are already gone, so I don't see it as a priority to get Herald at this point, especially since they're still very ahead. So like contesting objectives at this point is not very good. So I'm just kind of still getting myself ahead, you know. Just gonna keep the farming going. But my camps are down for a while, so I can still look for some shit. Doesn't work, whatever. Now I kind of just walk into all of them randomly. I probably still escape though, because I just... Oh, I don't, but I get a kill. Okay. Wait, I still escape. Oh, I don't. I get red smited. So I went for a 1-for-1 here, where Rengar killed me because of red smite. And going for 1-for-1s when you're behind is okay. It depends on like how good your champ is into your comp and how hard you can carry. Me missing W on Sivir didn't really matter because I got the auto true, but I still ended up dying. But yeah, I kind of just randomly walked into their team because I really like to be in the enemy's face with my E and shit, especially when I start getting a lot of CDR and mana with this build. Yeah, I kind of just grew it, but I still managed to get a kill out of it. It wasn't really a perfect play or anything, but as a general rule of thumb, I like to go for 1-for-1s though, because Kayn can carry harder than most champions, even Rengar. So this Rengar is a terrible player. Maybe if this was like Scrub Noob, although a few days ago I think I went against Scrub Noob and completely destroyed him, but he's still a very good player. So like, but this Rengar, with the lead that he has, if this was Scrub Noob, he would have completely taken over the game. But since this is Mr. Yellow Bumblebee, he just somehow throws it because he has to duo abuse late invade to win. So you already can tell that he's a bad player just because of what he did. There's no good players that need to do shit like this to win. So anyway. At least he managed to tilt me. That was a pretty good one, although it didn't make him win the game. So I'm just kind of getting up in their face, just chilling, looking for opportunities. And then we see the opportunity, and I think I flash ult to get the kill on TF, and I get out. So just get a free pick, like that. And then Riven trolls. I mean, she gets a kill, but like, we kill her ourselves at the end, I think. So we kill Riven, I eat through the wall, we kill Rengar. And this is gonna be a really, really weird and long ass fight. So now I'll kill Seraphine. See, that's also the Gore Drinker. A very, very nice item. I used to go Prowler's Claw, but now I'm pretty much gonna go Gore Drinker every single game on blue, because with my build, it's just way too good. Like, I really love this item now, having tried it. I think, unless things change, it's by far the best mythic on both forms. Definitely. So I just kind of fuck around with them. I could have focused Dragon, but I was too scared to getting it stolen because I didn't have Smite yet. If I had Smite, I would have focused Dragon, but then this guy overextends, so I just throw WR into him. You can catch people off guard because your W range is really long, and if you can't get W on him, your R range is also really long, so you can R them. Now, obviously, he got hooked by Nautilus, so he would have died no matter what, but people don't understand, like, the amount of pressure that Blue Kayn has. Like, they have to sit very far away from you and close to their teammates. Otherwise, like, your pick potential is disgusting with, especially with WR. It's very hard to kite this champion. Anyway, now I'm 7-4, getting ahead of the Rengar. So just end up getting a dragon, and of course I want to keep farming. In those down times where, like, you know, my teammates are resetting, nothing is really happening, there's no objectives on the map, always keep up farming, because this is what will solidify your lead essentially. Because if you keep getting kills but you don't farm, then it's just as bad as farming but not getting any kills, you know. But if you manage to, like, get farming efficiently at down times where you don't really have to be anywhere nor do anything, it's really good. It's just about time efficiency. So now, after clearing my top side, I just go here. Now my wolves are gone, but somehow my blue wasn't gone. Guess everyone was just fucking around, so I take my blue buff. Really like blue buffs on Blue Kayn. I mean on Red Kayn too. Like, this champion is like one of the most mana hungry champions in the game. So like, this is the mid-game stage where I kind of look for picks in the side lanes and just like look for what's happening. I kind of play reactively to whatever the enemy's doing. Like, if they give me a pick, then I'll take it. If they don't, then I'll just farm. I'll just like hover my laners to see if there's a fight. Like, just kind of chilling around the map, being proactive. There's nothing really happening in this downtime though, so I just kind of chill. Sometimes I get really impatient in this stage of the game and end up going for bad plays. But this game I was fairly patient. I really wanted to win it because... And then Rengar gets hooked. I kind of play this slow. I don't go in straight away. And now that Vlad is here, I know I can go in. I guess Seraphine ulted. Really sucked. But in the end I live. I thought Rengar was on the other side of the wall invisible, but he wasn't. But we somehow... Pantheon somehow soul killed Riven meanwhile. So we just kind of stalled out the fight. There wasn't much to do there. I was too scared to get too close to them, and this is why I missed my abilities, that I wasn't close enough. Because I was too scared of like inting my shutdown away. But now I see this guy. I really messed up. I wait for my teammates, just chaining walls and shit. Now he ends up getting the blue, because I fucked up my burst. But it's fine. And now I get free pick on Seraphine. And you see the obscene amount of damage that I do. Now, I do end up dying, but this still leads to a good fight for us. Like, look at this lad. This lad will actually not die, by the way. At least I don't think he will. Look at this. Samira? Yes. And there we go. That was the 0-5 Samira that just got her first kill. Okay. Okay. That was the highlight of this video right there. But as you can see, this game is gonna end fairly soon. It's gonna be like 2 more fights where I just essentially kill everyone. But you'll see. So let's see how I play this out. So basically, I kind of fucked up here because I thought someone was in the bush, so I W'd in the bush, and then I saw Seraphine, so I kind of just bursted her. But I could have killed her if I had my W up, but I kind of used it for scouting the bush. I just go in and then boom. This is what you want to look for, especially when you have Goredrinker. Your AoE damage like that. Like that's the thing, is like Kayn is one of the few assassins, and then I also get the dragon, and then they're just all fucked. Like, I get fucked, you know. Like at this point it's just GG. Like Blue Kayn is one of the few assassins that can actually engage fights like that, because you just burst all of them down and then ult, and then they're all like half HP, and even if you're fed like maybe one person's even already dead, they're like all nuked and shit, and then you ult, and then your team can like follow up, and then when your team gets into the fight, then you get out of your ulti, and then you burn your second rotation, and then they just all die. Like, this is what you wanna save Flash for. And now that I have Ravenous Hydra, even better. Like, you see my build right there? I'll make a video explaining kind of the build and why I love it, but like Goredrinker, Ravenous Hydra, like the AoE damage is just insane. Now this is gonna be the last fight. I just kinda chill, wait for cooldowns to happen, don't go in too fast, and then I wait for Rengar. I was actually peeling Rengar. I saw the Rengar ulti, and I wanted to kill him, so then we just kill Rengar. And then WR, kill this guy, and then go over this wall, and then we kill this bitch, and then that's GG. That is the end of the game. I think they FF here, essentially. But yeah, this is how you play from behind with Kayn, essentially. Like this disgusting duo-abusing, cheesing Rengar thought that he was gonna get a free win doing this, but he did not, because he is simply the inferior player. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, hope you guys learned anything. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you around. Peace.